Hello, my YouTube fans. It's Bezori Kamia again. Today I'm going to be talking about gratitude. What is gratitude anyway? Gratitude is being thankful for the things that happen in our lives. And what I'm going to be talking about today is when most of us hear about gratitude, we only think of the good things that happen in our lives. But I'm going to combine the two. Not just being grateful for the good things that happen in our lives, but also the bad things that are going on in our lives. And I learned this about 2 years ago when I was listening to Oprah. And one of the things she said is that she practices gratitude every single day. And how does she do it? Just before she goes to bed, she writes down all the good things that have happened in her lives. And what she does is she lists all the 5 things that have happened to her during the day. And what I'm going to encourage you to is to just do the same thing. It can be 10, it could be 3, it could be 5, but just make sure before you go to bed, look at all the things that have happened in your life and write them down. But don't forget to include the bad things as well that have happened to you. And I can hear someone saying, come on, Kamia, are you asking me to write down to be grateful for the bad things that are going on in my life? And I say, 100%. Why? Okay, here's the point. When something bad happens to you, don't ask yourself, why is this happening to me? This is so bad. But instead, ask yourself, how can I learn from this? So that when you start practicing gratitude, not only for the good things, but the bad things as well, you begin having that mindset that bad things that are happening to me or going on in my life are actually meant to teach me a lesson. And I'm going to give an example. When I lost my dad, the first thing that came to my mind was, why did this happen to me? And I felt so depressed. I was so down. I felt like the world was coming to an end. But then I had a mind shift when I started asking some other questions. And one of the questions I asked myself was, how can I learn from my dad's death? And that's because my dad died from a heart attack. It was just so fast. All of a sudden, just like that, he was gone. So when I asked myself, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why is this happening to me? I got answers that literally changed my life. And one of the answers I got was, life is too short to go on worrying about things, mourning about things that are not going on well in our lives. Because if you think about it, as much as you have bad things that are going on in your life, if you really sat down and thought through it, you've also got good things that are going on in your life. And I can hear someone saying, no, you don't know what I'm going through. Nothing is going well in my life. Let me ask you a question if you're watching this video. Aren't you alive? Just the fact that you're alive, you can be thankful for that. The fact that you're breathing this beautiful air is something to be grateful for. So I want you to now close your eyes and think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Or 3 things that have happened in your life in the last 24 hours or the last week. How does that feel? Doesn't it feel great? Just thinking of you waking up early this morning, you spending quality time with your kids, you being able to have that nice breakfast. There are so many things that we could all be grateful for if we actually look at them. And the way this happens is what you focus on is actually what grows. So if you only focus on the bad things, then you're going to forget to look at the good things. So let's practice gratitude. And that my challenge to you is try this for 30 days. And every night before you go to bed, write down or think about 3 or 5 things that have happened to you. And I promise you, this will change your heart once you start practicing gratitude. And I'm going to leave you with a quote from Tony Robbins. And here it is. When you're grateful, fear disappears and abundance happens. Thanks everyone for listening and have a great evening. I'll see you on my next YouTube video.